Another NAC CCI showdown here at King Arena, but this time it's the Concordia Falcons taking the trip south to take on the Wheaton Thunder. Before we preview the teams, we'll send it down to the floor for the national anthem and the reading of the starting lineup.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to King Arena on the campus of Wheaton College for tonight's men's basketball game between the Falcons of Concordia University Wisconsin and your Wheaton College Thunder. At this time, we'd ask everyone to please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Falcons, number 0, a 6'1" sophomore from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, Casey Verhagen. Number 14, a 6'6" sophomore from Random Lake, Wisconsin, Matt Merlo. Number 22, a 6'6" junior from Columbus, Wisconsin, Jack Fritz. Number 25, a 6'even" senior from West Dundee, Illinois, Zach Leahy. And number 33, a 6'9" junior from Cedarburg, Wisconsin, Logan Landers. Concordia is coached by Sean Cassidy, assisted by Dan Mueller, John Kane, and Tyler Mueller. Here's the starting lineup for your Wheaton College Thunder. Number 3, a 6'2" junior from Fort Mill, South Carolina, Kyle Nibb. Number 12, a 6'3" freshman from Westerville, Ohio, Devin Martin. Number 15, a 6'2" senior from Pacific Palisades, California, Nathan Clark. A 6'3" sophomore from Northfield, Minnesota, number 20, Soren Richardson. And number 23, a 6'4" senior from Indianapolis, Indiana, Noah Hedrick. The Thunder is coached by Mike Schauer, assisted by John Panner and Timothy Watts. Our officials tonight, Michael Kashersky, Tom O'Neill, and Tom Warwick.
And alongside Drew Swinston, I'm Aiden Kong. And Drew, what are you looking forward to tonight's match?
Yeah, Aiden, super excited to be here. And while this is a low-stakes game for both teams, as they're not in the same conference, Concordia is searching for their first win. Wheaton has yet to win at home, so this should be a super exciting game.
This is only the second matchup between these two teams. Last time played, 2005. Wheaton also won that contest. Also the second consecutive time Wheaton is going up against a NAC opponent. They lost to 15th ranked Wisconsin Lutheran, favored to win the NAC. And let's roll from King Arena. Concordia, Wisconsin, coming off a couple of tough losses in the Bill Maris tournament last weekend to Illinois College and Franklin. Lobbing it inside, Matt Merlo with 15 on the shot clock. Back outside, here's Logan Landers dicing forward. Landers looking for a kick out. Now 8 to shoot. Back inside, Jack Fritz with a soft floater gets it to go.
That's a great job by Concordia, driving and kicking out and getting some easy looks.
8 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist for Jack Fritz against Franklin. But more importantly, 15 points in their loss against Illinois College. Also another change for the Thunder, Nathan Clark getting the start. Soren Richardson, it got blocked. Matt Merlo sends it away. Here come the Falcons. Merlo has it stripped, and now here comes Clark. And Nathan Clark turns it over himself, taken away by Zach Leahy.
Wheaton's got to slow it down there, not get too rushed.
Of course, turnovers were an issue last time for Wheaton. They had 14 turnovers. A soft floater, too strong. Rebound gathering by Jack Fritz. Jostle now back outside to Casey Verhagen. A three by Matt Merle on the way. Leaves it short.
I'm telling you, that rebound battle is going to be huge today. Concordia has a lot of size. Wheaton's going to have to really battle down there to get those rebounds.
Neves choosing a mid-range jumper. Leaves it short. Here's now Zach Leahy on with 8 to shoot, back outside. Logan Landers finally pulls up from mid-range, too strong. Rebound gathering by Hedrick.
And Wheaton's doing a great job keeping the ball out from inside from the bigs.
Meanwhile, that was Kyle Nebbs straight into the three-pointer. Buried 3 threes last time against the Warriors.
A great job by Wheaton getting out in transition, getting the easy look.
Of course, Kyle Nebbs, one of the most prolific three-point shooters this season ago. That one out of bounds. He'll stay with the Warriors.
I really like how Wheaton's being aggressive here early.
Let's go back to that replay. Kyle Nebbs for 3. For something that Coach Schauer was telling me last Wednesday, he wanted more opportunities for Kyle Nebbs. He has such a large scoring gravity. Has given Jordan Richardson a lot of opportunities. That's why Richardson is having a great season. As that shot on the way for Zach Leahy, but he's fouled.
That's a good drive by Concordia, and if you're Wheaton, you got to be ready for that. When Concordia's turning the corner, you got to be ready to keep him out of the lane.
It should send Zach Leahy to the free throw line, the senior out of West Dundee, Illinois. Played in only 10 games last year, averaged 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. An 83% free throw shooter a season ago.
And in the first 2 games, Concordia is shooting 81% from the line. They're a good free throw shooting team.
It's going to have to be first in the NAC, as well as 7th in all of Division III. Wheaton's only win thus far has come against Lake Forest. Richardson backing up. Richardson sinks the triple.
And you know what? They're going to have to be looking to get him involved all game to make plays like that. That was a great shot.
Of course, we talked about at the top of the broadcast, Soren Richardson leading scorer, averaging 25.7 points per game. First in the CCIW, 21st in all of Division III. He's a prolific threat. And Richardson able to steal that one. Ensuing possession, Nathan Clark inside, nestles it home.
Once again, we see Wheaton getting out there in transition and getting some easy buckets.
Casey Verhagen, he was bumped there by Devin Martin. That's going to be a foul against the Thunder. Verhagen to trigger it for the Falcons. Verhagen against Devin Martin, able to bang it home.
And that's a great play by Casey Verhagen. He's Concordia's leading scorer, averaging 17 points a game through 2 games. They're going to be looking to get him involved all night.
That's good enough to be 9th in the NAC. Also leads the team in assists. 4.5 assists per night. 4th in the NAC himself. 15 points, 5 rebounds against Franklin. Here's Soren Richardson. Looking back outside, Kyle Nebbs for 3. Won't go.
That's a great job by Soren Richardson, getting that back cut, getting the ball inside, and able to kick it out to Kyle Nebbs.
Right now, Wheaton shooting 3 of 5. Falcons 2 of 5, still early on here. Here's Zach Leahy, cannot finish. Rebound gathered by Fritz. Leahy against Nebbs. Now looking back outside, Logan Landers leaves it short. Another offensive rebound for the Falcons. Landers has a bit of a mismatch, drives down the baseline, and he's going to be caught traveling. That's a turnover.
And Concordia is doing a great job already on the offensive boards, making sure they're getting those second chances. Haven't been able to convert too much yet, but Wheaton's going to have to do a better job boxing out of defense.
It's going to be Kyan Vanderwood, who started in the first 2 games against Benedictine and Lake Forest, who checks back into the ballgame. Very talented freshman out of Michigan. And there is Vanderwood, guarded by Landers. Hedrick in the corner. Richardson now slices down the baseline, back outside Vanderwood. And it looks like he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, if you're Wheaton, you want to see a little more ball movement on that possession. Get some better looks.
Of course, the turnovers, as we talked about, were a big deal for the Thunder. 22 of their possessions ended in a turnover against the Warriors. And inside, once again, Logan Landers playing bully ball right there.
And that's a great cut by Landers there. He knew exactly where to go to get that easy layup.
Landers 6.7 rebounds and assists against Franklin. Had 18 points, 9 boards. That shot was blocked. Richardson on the attempt.
Yeah, and so Richardson maybe forcing that shot a little bit. Want to see if we can try to get some more easy looks here.
And once again, dipping it inside, Jack Fritz nestles it home.
I tell you, Concordia is tough to stop once they get inside.
And that was almost turnover there by Devin Martin. Martin's ball still on the ground. Thunder crisis averted. Vanderwood inside, way off there, and
great hustle.
What a great play there by Kyan Vanderwood, intentionally throwing off the defender right there. I mean, that right there, probably an example of a 1,000 IQ play. As he threw it off the foot of Jack Fritz. 10 to shoot for Soren Richardson, picked up by Fritz. Richardson, scoop no. Verhagen, spin cycle inside, off the left hand, bangs it home.
I tell you, that was a great play. Spinning, getting the left-handed finish.
Thought he was in a dance class right there. Showing off the agility is also, you have Steven Schultz who's in the ball game. Schultz inside, Schultz cannot finish. Rebound gathered by Verhagen.
That was a nice job by Wheaton getting some ball movement there, just unable to convert.
Verhagen once again, that got blocked by Nebbs. Saved there by Jonah Juris, who just checked in. Back Fritz, Verhagen, each with 4 points apiece, and there is Verhagen, able to nestle that one home yet again.
And Verhagen, he just has that quick first step where he's easily able to get around the defender. Tough to stop.
Vanderwood picked up by Verhagen, trying to work it inside. One more pass, Kyle Nebbs for 3. No.
Hey, but there's that ball movement that we see from Wheaton. Swinging it around, getting Kyle Nebbs, one of the best shooters in open look.
Verhagen again pulls up from mid-range, cannot finish. Rebound gathered somehow by Fritz before being thrown away. That's going to be a turnover.
That's already 4 offensive rebounds for Concordia. They're racking them up here early.
Of course, you talk about the size. Logan Landers doing a lot for this Falcons team. I mean, he leads the team in rebounds. 8 per game, 9th in the NAC.
Oh, nice. Good back cut.
And Vanderwood able to draw the foul. As it'll be Devin Martin to trigger it. Richardson guarded by Jonas Juris. Richardson, no good. Here's Jonah Juris driving inside. Stopped nicely by Christian Veers. Almost got the rebound. Schultz pulled away though.
And you got to get back in position a little faster if you're Wheaton.
Here's a nice pass inside. So Richardson bangs it home.
Devin Martin, great pass. He's leading the Thunder in assists this year so far with 4 per game over 3 games.
And something
that was a great look.
And something that Coach Shower said, Devin Martin is a pass-first guard, a rarity, especially in Division III. Very high on the freshman at Westerville, Ohio. Once again, back outside. Verhagen pulls up from mid-range. Leaves it short, ball out of bounds. Thunder ball.
And Verhagen's able to get those wide open looks because they get the ball in to Jack Fritz, and he's able to just kick it out, and it's just too easy if Concordia gets it inside.
And now Verhagen, the leading scorer on both teams with 6 points, shooting 3 of 7 from the field. Nathan Clark making only his 2nd career start. His first one he started against Carroll last year on December 6th. Neds 8 to shoot. Neds thought about the 3. Here's Vanderwood back outside. Clark. 2 on the 30. Clark has to put it up. Shot clock violation. That was just suffocating defense right there by the Falcons.
Yeah, and what you want to see from Wheaton is less dribbling and more passing. My old high school basketball coach would always yell at us. He'd say the ball's got to move. And I want to see a couple more passes there from Wheaton.
Falcons last year, 7th best scoring defense in the NAC. Wheaton had the worst scoring offense in the CCIW a season ago, only averaging about 66 points per game. Of course, that was just last year. Nice backdoor cut inside, and it was blocked, taken away by Vanderwood. Kyan Vanderwood ensuing possession, counted at 1.
What a play. You know, I really like this aggressiveness from Wheaton to get the ball. They head on transition. They've been able to get some easy buckets because of that. Behind the back finish from Vanderwood. What a play.
Of course, Coach Shower, when I talked to him last Wednesday, he used the word gifted a lot to describe a lot of players, but he said Kyan Vander might be the most gifted player on the team. Talked about how long, athletic, his ability to rebound. He said his apex is high. Of course, also got offers from Trine and Grove City. I remember Trine, they won the national championship last year and still the #1 ranked team in the country entering this season. And that one taken away yet again. Here's Noah Hedrick. On gas, no brakes, brings down the hammer. Timeout on the floor, taken by Coach Castle. Let's go back to the replay.
Oh, they teed up. They teed up Noah Hedrick there for taunting.
Well, if that's the case, that should be a 2-shot technical.
Yeah, a little too much celebration there. I think what he did was he flexed at the other player, and that's a big no-no.
Good job for spotting that, because that will now send Logan Landers to the free throw line. King Arena was sent in a frenzy. Of course, a pretty interesting story for Logan Landers, originally a 3-star recruit. He was being recruited by a bunch of Division I schools such as Houston, Iowa, Kansas, Miami, Missouri, TCU, Texas A&M, and USC, but eventually picked Kansas State as his first school. Injured there, only played in 11 games, then transferred to Grand Canyon University, only played in 14 games, then comes back home about 15 minutes from where he played high school in Cedarsburg. But he's found a new home here in Concordia as his 3rd school. As Concordia will get possession after a 2-shot technical. Makai Sutton, the sophomore out of San Diego, California, is in the ballgame. Sutton guarded by Clark. There's a 3 on the way by Landers. Well short there, trying to be saved by Leahy, but out of bounds.
Yeah, that's not quite the shot you want to see if you're Concordia. You want to get the ball into the hands of Casey Verhagen to shoot that shot.
Of course, Logan Landers not afraid to shoot it from deep. 33% 3-point shooter so far this season, albeit he's 2 for 6. Right now, Wheaton shooting 6 of 15 from the field. The Falcons, 6 of 17. There's Hedrick, counted at 1.
That's a powerful drive right there. He just bodied his way into the lane.
And Noah Hedrick has pretty much started in all of his games so far this season. 12 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist against the Warriors last Saturday. Against Lake Forest, 16 points, 5 rebounds on 8 of 13 shooting. As he played in 16 games a season ago, able to complete the 3-point play.
He's the only other player on the Thunder besides Jordan Richardson so far this year to be averaging 10 points a game.
Here's Zach Leahy, picks up the double team back outside. Here's Matt Merlo, 7 to shoot. Sutton, once again, here comes another 3 on the way. It's buried.
That's a great ball movement from Concordia right there.
That was Zach Leahy knocking down the triple, cuts it down to a 1-point game. They fake the DHO back outside, nearly turned over as you had Veers able to save it. Falcons love the defense. Here's Nathan Clark down the baseline, finds Vanderwood, and just simply going to soft it. Not a big dunk there, but able to put it in.
Great job by Nathan Clark making something out of nothing, penetrating into the lane. Dishing it off for the easy look.
First Kyle Vanderwood, 7.6 rebounds against Lake Forest. Had 11 points against Benedictine in his first career college game. DHO, Jonas Juris, gets him to spin. Juris off the bank shot, banks it home.
Nice pump fake.
That got Christian Veers to bite. Once again, back down to a 1-point game. Here comes a 3 by Veers. Boom goes the dynamite. Makai Sutton, again the bank shot, it goes.
I like Wheaton's aggressiveness and defense, but they're overplaying a little too much, and it's giving Concordia some easy looks here.
23-21 here on a Tuesday night non-conference showdown. Veers thought about the 3, decides not to take it. Once again, inside Vanderwood. Hedrick, inside, it got rejected. Logan Lander saying, not on my watch.
That was a great job by Noah Hedrick, seeing that open lane and just going full send right there. But it was even better blocked by Concordia.
2 blocks for Logan Landers against Illinois College. Leads the team in blocks, albeit with 3. Inside, Soren Richardson bangs it home. Defense might have been caught napping there.
Yeah, they just were not ready for that. It was good awareness by Wheaton right there.
Richardson now 7 points for him. And the drive inside, and Landers stepped out of bounds. Turnover again for the Falcons.
Wheaton's aggressiveness on defense is really forcing the Falcons here to speed things up on offense, maybe a little faster than they're used to, and forcing them to make some mistakes here.
Of course, we talked about how the Thunder struggle with turnovers. The Falcons, in their last game against Franklin, 17 turnovers, 21% of the possessions ended in a turnover. To put that into perspective, here's Steven Schultz driving against Landers, now looking back outside. Merlo guarding Richardson. Richardson will pull, brings in and out. Verhagen still the leading scorer for Concordia with 6 points. Here's Makai Sutton. 10 to shoot. Gonna fake the DHO. Merlo now, guarded by Kyle Nebbs. Merlo trying to post up inside. Merlo fading away. Well, short right there.
Great defensive possession by Wheaton. Concordia had nothing in that possession.
And meanwhile, foul going against the Falcons. It will go against Makai Sutton, team foul number 4 against the Falcons. Thunder with 3 team fouls themselves here in this first half.
Yeah, really I'm really impressed with how Wheaton has been able to manage the size difference. Concordia is a lot bigger, but Wheaton hasn't let that be too much of a factor here tonight.
Inside, they go for Richardson, poked away and taken away. Here comes Verhagen. And Landers might have stepped out of bounds.
I think that was a travel. He started moving his, off-ball foul for Concordia on Casey Verhagen.
Well, regardless of what it is, it's going to be Thunder ball, as that is now the 6th turnover for the Falcons. Thunder have turned it over 4 times.
Yeah, now you start to see Concordia applying this full court pressure here, trying to speed the Thunder up, maybe start having them turn the ball over a little more as well.
Of course, the Warriors of Wisconsin Lutheran did that a lot. Talk about Jacob Stoltz, Grayson Getz playing a lot of pressure last Saturday. There's 10 to shoot. Devin Martin inside, right hand, banks it home.
Great move, spinning into the lane with a nice right-handed finish.
And for Devin Martin, he seems to have a bag for sure. Leahy inside. Surprised there was no foul. Still able to score.
Yeah, and if you're Wheaton there, Devin Martin just a little too aggressive in the closeout.
Martin fakes the pass, now goes outside. I think it's going to be a foul against the Falcons regardless, against Jonan Juris.
Yeah, it was a blocking foul. He was moving a little too much there.
As the Thunder close to being in the bonus. 16 fouls now against the Falcons. Colin Nebb to trigger it. That pass back outside, really taken away by Juris. They get the switch. Martin almost lost the handles, 10 to shoot. Hedrick now guarded by Sutton. Hedrick upstairs, bank shot is in.
Great ISO move right there. Be able to score with little time left in the shot clock.
7 points now for Noah Hedrick. Really emerging as a scorer and an option for the Thunder. Inside Jack Fritz, easy buckets.
Oh, it was a good look from Logan Landers there for the Falcons, and we can just let up a little bit there, let him wide open in the lane.
That one out of bounds. A turnover yet again for the Thunder.
Yeah, and Wheaton's been doing a great job all game fronting Concordia's bigs, make sure they don't have any easy passes in there.
Right now, Thunder 12 of 23 from the field, 52%. Falcons not too far behind, 11 of 23, 48%. Here's Verhagen inside, off the left hand. Rather the right hand, still able to bang it in.
That's a great play by Verhagen there, just rolling downhill. Thunder were not able to stop that.
8 points now for Casey Verhagen. Martin tries to go inside for Soren Richardson, taken away. Verhagen leading the fast break. Back inside, Landers, slams it down.
Yeah, and I think Concordia's full court press starting to get to Wheaton a little bit. You see the turnovers start to pile up. Concordia able to get some easy transition buckets.
Timeout taken by Coach Schauer. And Drew, what are your thoughts so far in this ballgame?
You know, I think both teams are doing a great job. Wheaton's trying to kind of mitigate Concordia's strengths with their size, and I think Concordia is doing a great job on offense as well, trying to just drive and kick it out to their shooters. But I want to see a little more ball movement for Wheaton, you know? A little less dribbling, a little more passing, get some open looks for their shooters, Soren Richardson, Kyle Nebbs.
Of course, for the Falcons, let's talk about Coach Cassidy entering his 18th season with the Falcons. A little bit uncharacteristic, finishing 10-16, but if you dive a little bit deeper into the season, they started the season 1-8. Of course, injuries played a big part, but they were 9-11 at the end of January, but they pretty much ran out of gas. 1-5 to end the season. They lost to Rockford in the first round of the NAC tournament, but entering this season with a little bit of a different of a roster. Of course, you do have some returning pieces, but probably the biggest additions, Casey Verhagen and Logan Landers transferring into this program.
Yeah, now at the transfer portal, transfers are becoming a big part of college sports, even at the D3 level.
Yeah, for Coach Cassidy, he's a pretty good head coach. Despite having 2 consecutive losing seasons before that, he had 8 straight winning seasons. including making the NAC tournament 14 straight times from 2008 to 2009 to 2021 to 22. So a very solid program out of the NAC. 3:35 left to go here. Steven Schultz pulls up from mid-range, cannot finish, trying to grab his own rebound. And that's going to be a foul against Sutton.
And Soren Richardson, they're putting a lot of pressure on him. He's got to be careful to not put the team on his shoulders and try to get better looks for the team.
That's going to send Soren Richardson to the free throw line.
And Wheaton's now in the bonus with 17 fouls on Concordia.
Of course, Soren Richardson breaking out 37 points against Benedictine, the most points scored by a Wheaton player since Nami Edom scored 41. Also 18 points against Lake Forest. I mean, he's been the leading scorer in the last 3 games as he had 22 points against Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah, and like I mentioned earlier, he's scored over a third of the Thunder's points so far this season. He's definitely been their main offensive weapon.
Verhagen guarded by Veers. Verhagen able to bang it home with the left hand.
Great job by Verhagen. That's the 3rd time he's done that scoop layup, and it's just such a great move.
Then 19 points against Illinois College, 15 points against Franklin. Here's Veers inside. Nice pass.
Good backup by Christian Veers. Good pass. That's what I was talking about with Wheaton's ball movement. Getting those easy passes, easy layups.
A 3 by Lander, 6 the triple.
He's got a nice shot for a big man. Can't leave him too open.
Of course, the evolution of the big man is the fact that you should be able to shoot your threes. They call you a stretch 5 for a reason.
Exactly.
Richardson, paint is muddied up. Nathan Clark for 3. Buries the 3-pointer.
The bank is open right there. And that was a good kick by Soren Richardson, realizing that he was doubled and kicking out the open man.
Here's Verhagen off a couple of hesitations, finally able to get that shot to go.
That's already 10 points for Casey Verhagen. Thunder might have to consider double teaming him in the second half.
They go inside to Kyan Vanderwood, back outside, Veers for 3. And cannot connect. Clark gets the offensive rebound though. Possession stays alive. 1:46 left to go. Vanderwood for 3. Also cannot connect. Again, another rebound by Nathan Clark. He's been
so there's Wheaton turning the tables a little bit, getting some offensive rebounds of their own.
Here's Vanderwood. Inside pass for Clark. And out of bounds. That's going to be a foul, I believe, against the Thunder.
Yeah, we start to see a little bit of sloppy basketball here at the end of the first half. Players might be getting a little tired.
They'll go against Nathan Clark. Team foul number 4 now for the Thunder. 1:25 now left to play. Thunder 14 of 28 from the field. Falcons 16 of 28 from the field. Thunder have knocked down 4 3-pointers compared to the Falcons 2. Verhagen high off the glass, too strong. Fast break now. Here comes Nathan Clark. Lost it on the way up, but he's fouled. We'll send him to the line.
I don't know. It looked like he got ball on that one. Let's check the replay here. Yeah, that seemed pretty clean to me. Thunder got away with that one there for sure.
Again, Nathan Clark making only his 2nd career start. As Coach Howard playing with his starting combination. We've seen Kyan Vanderwood make 2 starts. Christian Veers started last time against Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah, this is a young Thunder team. You don't see a lot of seniors or juniors on the roster. A lot of the players from last season either transferred or graduated, so a lot of potential here for this young Thunder team.
Yeah, Nick Cervello, a 2-time second-team All-CCIW selection. Transferred to Case Western Reserve. Nate Sock, he's at Rochester. Connor Braun, I thought he ran out of eligibility, but he's at Arizona State. He walked on. And then we talked about Karsten Shum. He's at Purdue, not to replace Zach Eady, but to study multidisciplinary engineering. But they still return their great threat in Kyle Neves and Soren Richardson. Verhagen now inside. He's fouled.
Wheaton's got to provide some help whenever Casey Verhagen tries to drive into the lane. He's just too quick. You got to keep him out of there.
The Falcons are not exactly in the bonus. Only 5 team fouls against the Thunder. Here's Verhagen to trigger it. Under a minute now left to play here in King Arena. Landers against Hedrick. Landers again, fading away. Nothing but net.
I think he might have got away with the travel there, but that was a nice play by Landers.
Now put Logan Landers in double figures alongside Verhagen, who has 12. Let's see what the whistle is against.
Looks like an off-ball foul on Concordia.
So that means yet more free throws, as it sends Soren Richardson back to the free throw line. Of course, it's pretty crazy. Soren Richardson is only a sophomore, yet leading the team in points per game. I mean, you think Kyle Neves as your leading scorer, but still got to give a lot of credit to Kyle Neves, maybe not having the start that he wanted, but he still attracts a lot of attention that's allowed Soren Richardson to explode.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge part of what's been going on in the Thunder's offense, and it also allows for other players besides Soren Richardson and Kyle Neves to get some more open looks as well.
And that's what Coach Schauer talked about, the amount of gravity that Neves attracts. You either have to guard him or you have to deal with Soren Richardson. So it's not like Kyle Neves is necessarily struggling per se, it's just that defenses are paying a lot of attention to him.
Yeah, he was one of the top 3-point shooters in the CCIW last year.
Barely any difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 7 to shoot, pass inside, taken away by Neves. And the ball is still loose, finally out of bounds. And it should be Falcons ball with 2.7.
And near the end of the half here, Concordia is going to try to tie it up, maybe get some momentum their way.
Let's see who will inbound. It's going to be Casey Verhagen for the Falcons. They get it to Landers. Landers just has to put up a shot at the buzzer. Cannot connect. And so the Wheaton Thunder nurse a 2-point lead heading into the locker room, and we'll bring you the start of the second half after these messages and a word from the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
I'd say be bold. There's a lot of people here on campus who want to enter into a relationship with you. So many programs and things to get involved with, but get involved and be bold in that. And also just be unashamed of who you are. Wheaton, there is no perfect Wheaton student. Rather, we're just a bunch of broken, sinful people who are just in pursuit of a perfect God. Orientation committee, and then also, of course, transfer orientation committee if you're a transfer. These are people who have been praying for you and are making so many invitations to enter into a relationship with you in that first month being at campus. So I would just say respond to those invitations, and that goes for OC members as well as the faculty and staff that surround them. I'd say the biggest challenge was how lonely it was. When you first step onto campus, you don't have all the friends that you're gonna have. And so it took time to just learn how to make friends again. One of the best pieces of advice that I had was to introduce myself to my professors as a transfer. And I was surprised just by how many emails I had from professors just making themselves known. So this is a campus where you're so known and loved.
I think one of the fun things about deciding where to go to college is that all of your peers are in kind of the same place. Remember, other people have done this, other people have gone before me and will come after me and are going through it with me now. It's not as isolating as it may feel. I didn't really know what I was looking for at first. It started with me just scrolling through website after website of colleges. I knew I wanted something that was medium-sized. I knew that I wanted a strong natural sciences department. I knew that I wanted to be challenged academically inside the classroom, but I also didn't want life to stop in the classroom. I'm grateful that I was able to visit as many schools as I did. A large part of my decision to attend Wheaton was influenced by my campus visit. What instantly stood out to me was that everyone on campus was smiling. I felt welcomed, I felt appreciated, seen, and wanted. And so the application process itself was really joy-filled. The decision process was quite a different story. I got the decisions and acceptances and rejections back, and rejections stung. I became very stressed. I started to question, do I want to keep going to school? Do I want to go far? Do I want to come closer to home? And that's where I really started to ask, okay, what are the options remaining before me? And Wheaton was again at the top. I started to work with Ellen, my admissions counselor. I just worked with her really closely and had several hour-long phone calls, just talking through what does a Wheaton education look like, what is the value of a Wheaton education, and got to have personal conversations and interactions. So even during a time that was really stressful, I felt valued and seen as a whole person rather than just a GPA and test scores.
Is it going? Is it rolling? Turn it on. Wait, is it? Hey, we did it!
Welcome to the Armerding Center for Music and the Arts at Wheaton College. This beautiful new facility, located in the center of our campus, is a testament to artistic potential of every person, each one with imagination, creativity, and artistic impulse in the image of God. Home to the Wheaton College Conservatory of Music and Community School of the Arts, this space is not just a building. It's a virtual symphony of possibilities. Designed with acoustical excellence in every room, the Armerding Center is a haven for music study and performance. The Armerding Center hosts vibrant performance spaces, including the recital and concert halls, where the music comes to life again and again. These spaces host performance, worship, and study at Wheaton, in which every note, every melody resonates with a higher purpose, creating immersive experiences which transcend the sounds themselves. These venues, together with the Grand Edmund Chapel, provide opportunities to experience the sacred truths of music and the God who initiated music in the first place. Step into this thriving hub of creativity and community. Every week, the Armerding Center pulsates with energy, offering a kaleidoscope of events, faculty and student recitals, ensemble concerts, visiting artists' performances, and masterclasses. But amidst the excitement, there is deep focus. Our state-of-the-art practice rooms, classrooms, and performance spaces are not just physical structures, but evidence of the college's commitment to acoustic engineering and aesthetic beauty. Over 40 practice rooms, a choral rehearsal room, and numerous classrooms underscore our dedication to the arts and the artists. Our students and faculty now revel in spaces with proper climate control, sound isolation, and ample storage. No longer scattered across 6 different buildings, the Conservatory of Music has found its unified home, a building named in honor of the esteemed Hudson T. Armerding, class of '41, former president of Wheaton College. We are delighted to share with you the Armerding Center. This space supports, encourages, and creates new pathways for artistic engagement. The building is much more than bricks and mortar. It is a symbol of the college's enduring commitment to excellence and the thriving creative community that calls it home. We are eager to share this magnificent building with you, our students, faculty, and our community for generations to come. The Armerding Center for Music and the Arts provides endless artistic possibilities for the enduring power of music to inspire, uplift, and unite us all.
And welcome back to the start of the second half here in King Arena between the Wheaton Thunder and the Concordia Falcons. And Drew, what were your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I thought both teams played really well. I'm looking at the stats here. Wheaton led for 11 minutes, 23 seconds of that first half. And I think Concordia's got a little more height, maybe a little more skill, but Wheaton's playing really aggressive. And I think I'm excited for the second half to see what goes down.
I mean, it seems to be no surprise. Soren Richardson leading the way with 11 points. He continued to get it done.
Yeah, one thing I'm looking at here is Concordia scored 30 of their 38 points in the paint. Wheaton, if they want a better chance to win this game, they're going to need to keep Concordia out of the paint.
Casey Verhagen pretty much leading the way, 12 points for him. But you also have Logan Landers chipping in with 10 points. Thunder edging out to a 40-38 lead as we're about to begin half number 2. Thunder were 14 of 28 from the first half. Concordia 17 of 31, 55%. Here's Soren Richardson. Richardson pulls up from mid-range, cannot connect.
That's a bit of a tough shot. I don't know if that's what I want to be seeing from Wheaton early this half.
Here's Verhagen using the screen. Verhagen inside, and that pass is taken away. It was intended for Fritz. Richardson upstairs, cannot finish. Hedrick tries to go inside, still has the ball. Third attempt, finally scores.
And back on that turnover by Wheaton, they did a great job keeping up away from the paint, making sure that Casey Verhagen did not have an open passing lane there, and that led to the easy bucket.
7 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists for Noah Hedrick in half number 1. Now has 9 points. The former transfer out of Hope College. Verhagen trying to square up against Devin Martin.
That's good defense by Martin right there.
4 on the shot clock. Clark, ball's on the ground. Still loose, taken away by the Thunder.
Another turnover by Concordia. That brings them up to 8 in the game. If I'm Sean Cassidy, that's not what I want to see early in the first half.
Thunder, meanwhile, turning over. Here's Verhagen inside, muscles it home.
Isolation with Soren Richardson here.
Richardson, and they're going to call a foul. I believe it's against Matt Merlo.
And Wheaton's got to get more of the situations where it's Soren Richardson and one defender so he can get to the paint, make things happen.
Kyle Neves now to inbound for the Thunder.
Oh, that's a great job by Concordia reading that screen, not letting Kyle Neves get the open three-pointer.
Here's Noah Hedrick right down to the rack, brings down the sledgehammer.
What a dunk by Noah Hedrick. It's just so explosive down there.
Of course, Noah Hedrick dunked in the first half, got teched though. Came back with some vengeance, wow. Here's Zach Leahy, 6 on the shot clock, work inside. Logan Landers attracts the double team and able to score right there as Noah Hedrick fell to the ground.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get the charge there, but just not enough contact by Logan Landers to warrant that call.
Richardson fading away on the mid-range jumper. Spins out though.
Again, it's just a bit of a forced shot. I think the Thunder have really got to do a better job working to get better looks.
And Concordia 0-2, looking for their first win this season as Casey Verhagen able to knock that shot in.
Once again, Verhagen, he just turns the corner so quick, gets that easy scoop, and the Thunder have just got to do a better job getting in the lane, making sure that lane's not open. But great play by Verhagen.
If we go back to last season, meanwhile, Kyle Neps for 3, cannot connect. But if you go back for last season, Concordia lost their last 3 games, so technically on a 5-game losing streak as Zach Leahy goes coast to coast. Falcons lead it.
That was good transition offense by Concordia.
First lead since leading at 34-33 in the first half. Richardson thought about pulling, gets his defender to jump upstairs, gets it to go.
Nice move by Richardson, getting that pump fake, then driving to the basket. That's what I want to see more of.
Timeout on the floor as we are tied at 46 and going to the Wheaton Thunder. Obviously last year really an anomaly, 6-19. Their first losing season in a really long time. In fact, I believe the 2016-17 season was the last time they had a losing season. But knowing Coach Auer, one of the best coaches in the CCIW.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to how Wheaton does this year in the CCIW. I think they got a lot of young talent, and I think they should be able to outperform last year's performance.
Of course, last year they were 5-11 in games decided by 10 points or fewer. They also had the second toughest schedule in the CCIW behind Illinois Wesleyan. Also their first time missing the CCIW tournament since 2017 and 2018 as they made 5 consecutive appearances. But Drew, what do you like so far in this ballgame to start the second half?
You know, I think Wheaton, they played really aggressive in the first half on defense. I think they're doing a good job keeping that up, but they just got to keep up the energy, keep up the hustle, keep on wearing Concordia down, because Concordia, like I said, they do have that size advantage. If Wheaton gets too tired, Concordia's going to get a lot of points in the paint. So I want to see a lot of defensive aggressiveness from Wheaton here.
Coach Auer in his 16th season with the program, 251 wins, has a total of 397 wins if you include his totals from Gordon College. 7-time NCAA tournament appearances, including a Final Four appearance in 2019, lost to UW Oshkosh, the eventual national champions. Everyone remembers 2 seasons ago when 25-5 made it all the way to the Elite Eight, lost to Christopher Newport, the eventual national champions that year. Upstairs and a foul for Zach Leahy.
That was a good job, just forcing his way in there, drawing the foul.
As that will again send Zach Leahy to the free throw line. 6 points and 2 rebounds in the first half. Again, an 83% free throw shooter. Only played in 10 games. Of course, Coach Cassidy talked about the injuries that really plagued Concordia. And what's interesting is when he was interviewed to begin this season, he described the Falcons as trying to solve a puzzle. They have a lot of new talent. They also have a lot of returning talent. A couple of departures, but trying to put the pieces together. Honestly, that analogy can be used to describe a whole lot of teams in Division III.
Yeah, I think the same thing can apply for Wheaton. Their roster starting lineup looks a lot different than last year.
It's also, both coaches, both Coach Cassidy and Coach Auer can at least agree on one thing. That's what you just said. Not a change that there is. Here's Nebbs taking the three-pointer. Cannot connect, though.
Oh, that was a great job by Wheaton, swinging the ball around the horn, getting Kyle Nebbs the open look. They just got to convert those to keep up with Concordia.
That was a nice tip there by Kyle Nebbs, getting it done on the defensive end. Concordia 10 turnovers so far. Thunder have turned over 9 times. Here's Christian Veers, nice pass. Kyle Nebbs thought about the three, now pulls up from mid-range. Also cannot fall. Verhagen against Noah Hedrick, leaves it short. Able to grab his own rebound. Able and trips to the floor. And it's going to be Thunder ball.
Yeah, there's Casey Verhagen. Great player, trying to do a little too much with it on that possession.
There's Casey Verhagen. We talked about how he transferred. He was originally at UW Stevens Point, but then also was at Northern Michigan, a Division II institution. Him and Logan Landers already providing a spark plug, so to speak, for the Falcons. There's Jack Fritz, Matt Merlo, Zach Leahy, all returning players from a year ago. Team that went 10-16, as we said at the top of the broadcast. And looking to make some noise out of the neck. They're only projected to finish 5th. Here's Soren Richardson after hesitating. He got fouled. That should mean 3 free throws for Soren Richardson.
Oh, that's not a good foul if you're Concordia. That shot was probably not going in.
Jonah Juris got faked out. And talking to Coach Auer, he said, had a lot of praises for Soren Richardson, as he's a Wheaton caliber leader. Our teammates are able to rely on him on and off the court. Again, this is despite the fact that he's only a sophomore and is off to a hot start through 3 games. $11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists for Soren Richardson. Last year, he averaged 12 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist, shot 53% on true shooting. Also attempted the second most 3-pointers a season ago at 150.
Something interesting here, Wheaton, before coming to this game, they were shooting 67% from the line. This game, they're 11 for 11. That's been a key part of their success here.
And Wheaton last year did not get to the line as much. Here's Zach Leahy looking back outside of Verhagen. The Falcons last year 10th in the NAC in scoring offense. Back outside, Verhagen attracts the double team. 3 on the shot clock now. Now they give it up. Logan Landers has to put up the 3 ball. Won't connect. Offensive rebound inside. No foul as it splatters out of bounds.
And so what I got to talk about right now, number 10, Devin Martin, is doing a great job containing Casey Verhagen. And even though they got some shots off there, that was a great defensive possession by Wheaton.
3 freshmen are in for the Thunder. Christian Veers, Devin Martin, Kyan Vanderwood. And Coach Schauer going to his fountain of youth and players. He was very high on the freshman class. Again, he keeps using the word gifted to describe a lot of players, including some guys who have not even got playing time like Will Kumjan. Inside pass, what a feed. Soren Richardson.
Oh, good look. And Concordia, I think they just got lost on defense there. 2 guys came up to the 3-point line to defend, and there was just a wide open guy down there. Great job by the Thunder.
Again, Coach Schauer talked about Devin Martin being a pass-first point guard. Considers him the long-lost Peters brother, the Tyler and Luke Peters who play for the Thunder. Inside, Verhagen, easy finish.
I was just talking about Devin Martin's great job defense at Casey Verhagen. Unfortunately, that time he kind of lost track of him. It led to the wide open shot.
I think the Falcons want some sort of infraction against the Thunder. That's what they were so upset about.
I think the ref told the Thunder they hadn't inbounded the ball yet. That's why they had to do it again.
Vanderwood's 3 is too strong. Right now the Falcons 5 of 8 shooting from the field. Offensive foul going against Landers.
That's a nice job by Soren Richardson, hanging in there, taking the contact against the much bigger Logan Landers, 6'9", 235 pounds. And Soren Richardson did a great job there.
That's now turnover number 13 for Concordia. Again, they had 17 turnovers against Franklin. Last year, 19% of their possessions ended in a turnover. Devin Martin leaves it short, though.
I think there might be a little contact on that one.
Refs don't call it, though. And that one taken away. How about Steven Schultz with a pickpocket?
Great defensive read. He saw that pass coming from a mile away.
Vanderwood gets it to go.
That was a tough finish by Vanderwood in the middle of 3 blue jerseys. Somehow found a way to put that one in there.
5 points, 2 rebounds for Kyan Vanderwood in half number 1. Verhagen gets Soren Richardson back inside. It's going to be a foul, though, against Christian Veers.
Yeah, Concordia did a nice job finding the mismatch there. Having number 10, Martin, on number 33, Logan Landers. And that's just something you want to try to avoid if you're Wheaton.
It'll be Verhagen to trigger it inbounds for Concordia. Here's Makai Sutton, who just checked in the ball game. Sutton looking back outside, 11 on the shot clock for Logan Landers. He's picked up by Noah Hedrick. Landers, 4 to shoot. Landers, no foul. Wheaton has it. That was just excellent defense. Oh, looking inside, that pass was a little bit too strong, like a rocket going for Noah Hedrick.
Oh, that was a good look, though, and a great defensive possession by Wheaton. And I think a key part of this half so far is they've been forcing Concordia to turn the ball over, and Wheaton just had a lot more looks at the basket than Concordia.
Thunder 5 of 13 from the field. Falcons 5 of 9. Falcons scoreless in the last 2 minutes. That's a clean block there by Noah Hedrick.
Oh, he really got up there, and that was a great move by Casey Verhagen with the behind the back move to get to the rim. But Noah Hedrick with an even better block there. That was a great play.
Hedrick did have a block against Ben Yu in their first game. Vanderwood picked up by Matt Merlo. 10 on the 30. Screen set by Hedrick. Martin against Leahy. Martin, mid-range jumper. Off the mark. Verhagen looking inside. It is Jack Fritz. Concordia bench fired up after that play.
That was a nice job by Concordia finding the mismatch in transition. Jack Fritz with a huge size advantage down there.
That's now 8 points for Jack Fritz. Leading scorer for the Falcons, Verhagen with 18. While leading scorer for the Thunder, Soren Richardson upstairs. Hedrick, unlucky finish. Ball still on the ground. Great play by Kyle. Devin Martin now looking back outside. Christian Beers is going to reset. Beers against Sutton. Beers.
Good play. And you love to see the hustle from Wheaton on that possession, getting the ball from the ground, getting that 50-50 ball, and converting right there.
55-52, contested first half, and a finish there by Matt Marlowe.
And that was just a nice job by Sutton, drawing all the defense down there and able to find the big man in there for the dunk.
First field goal for Matt Marlowe in this ball game. First 2 points and 9 boards against Franklin. 14 points against Illinois College. That's going to be a foul against Marlowe.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I believe I have a correction to make. I've been calling number 10 Devin Martin. That number 10 is actually Christian Veers. He's been the one matched up on Casey Verhagen.
Team foul number 4 against Concordia. Thunder with 2 team fouls as they're going to wipe the surface. I believe it was Devin Martin who was complaining about the conditions of the floor, so they're going to wipe that part.
A nice break for the players. Under 10 minutes to go here in the second half. This is when things start to get tense.
Kyle Nebbs for 3. Boom goes the dynamite.
Well, that was a great job by Soren Richardson, setting that down screen, getting Kyle Nebbs open. That's his first three-pointer of the game. And you know Coach Sauer, he loves to see Kyle Nebbs getting that three-pointer late in the game.
Here's Makai Sutton inside as Martin fell. Easy finish there for Makai.
That was just a nice job staying with it through the contact and finishing.
Sutton now with 4 points. Kyle has 6 points. Martin picked up by Fritz. Martin, shake and bake, slices inside, goes back out. Here's Soren Richardson picked up by Sutton. 7 on the shot clock. Looking back, Martin for 3. Cannot connect, out of bounds. It's gonna be a loose ball foul against Christian Veers.
That was a good look by Wheaton, though. I like that cross-court pass, exposing the holes in Concordia's defense.
Kind of going back to the Falcons, we talked about some of the losses they had. They lost Freeman Jackson, 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. First team all-NAC selection. They also lost Gabe Pruss, who averaged 14, 7, and 2, but was a fierce defender, 2.1 blocks per game, 29th in all Division III, but also Samuel Mearstein, 14, 6, and 3, 57% on true shooting, was one of the best free throw shooters in the country at 86%. And Verhagen spilling hard to the floor. That should be free throws for him.
It's interesting how Wheaton started using this full court pressure here. It looks like a 2-2-1 press to me. And they haven't been doing that all game, so it's interesting as to why they're doing that now. I think they're trying to pressure Concordia, getting even more turnovers.
So indeed, Casey Verhagen to the free throw line. Again, 19 points against Illinois College. He's at 18 right now.
Those missed free throws are huge.
Steven Schultz is in the ball game. Nathan Clark is also in. Neb stays in as Verhagen pretty much ties his career high in points, albeit you're going off a 3-game sample size here in this season. And that pass might have been deflected. Clark tries to save it. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Falcons ball.
That's a good backup by Clark, just unable to get the ball to him, unfortunately.
And something that Coach Cassidy talked about was the fact that they are playing an extremely tough schedule. You look at their first 5 opponents. They obviously played Illinois College in their first game, and it was really a heartbreaker because they blew a 14-point lead, should have won it. Looking back out inside. Oh, what a nice no-look pass, but it got blocked. I think it was Richardson who sends it back.
Soren Richardson, nice block there. Great defensive awareness.
There's Devin Martin using the Schultz screen. Picked up by Zach
Wheaton's got to keep moving the ball. A little too much dribble here on this possession.
9 on the shot clock. Martin picked up by the big man Landers. 5 to shoot. Martin upstairs. Oh, what a finish.
Wow, that was just a great play. Getting around the big fella. Making a nice scoop.
Only 4 points for Devin Martin. Does have 3 assists, which leads the team. Zach Leahy down the baseline, and he's able to finish himself.
Oh, that was a great read by Leahy. Getting Kyle Nebbs to jump on that pump fake and then get an easy layup.
12 points now for Zach Leahy, one of 3 Falcons players in double figures. Richardson, he's stripped up though by Verhagen.
A 7:19 left to play. Wheaton's up by 1. They're starting to try to pressure the Falcons a little bit more here. Both teams are starting to get a little more aggressive here. We're going to see the fouls start to pick up.
Team foul number 5 for the Falcons team. Meanwhile, the Thunder with 4 team fouls. Devin Martin decides not to take the 3. Richardson off the screen. Cannot connect.
I like that decision by Devin Martin, though. He knew Richardson was coming up to get the open look, passing up that open look for an even better one. Fortunately, Richardson not quite able to convert.
Gensor Richardson, leading scorer for the Thunder. 18 points for him. Verhagen with 19, leading everyone in scoring. Also with 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Here's Logan Landers spinning inside, able to finish and 1.
And that's Concordia taking the lead for the first time this half, and momentum starting to turn a little bit as Concordia is starting to wear Wheaton down a little bit on defense.
So Logan Landers a chance at a 3-point play. 14 points, 5 boards, also with 2 blocks. 6'9", 235. I mean, those are some pretty crazy intangibles. As we got ourselves a timeout taken by Coach Cassidy. And it's pretty interesting. I mean, look at the preseason polls for both teams. Wheaton, they're projected to finish last in their conference. Meanwhile, for Concordia, Wisconsin, they're projected to finish 5th. Drew, is the preseason poll, does that mean anything for these players or for the team?
I don't know if it does. Sometimes those aren't very accurate, and I think Wheaton's playing really well. I think if they're projected to be last in the CCW like you expected, I think they're playing just as well as they did last year, and last year they weren't last. So I think Wheaton should finish a little better than that projection. And I also like what I've seen from Concordia so far. They look like a solid team. Not too sure about the competition in the NAC, but I think they're looking so good so far earlier in the season.
Of course, for the Falcons, everyone is chasing Wisconsin Lutheran, who's number 15 in the country. And for Thunder fans, you just saw them on Saturday night. They received 24 first-place votes. And then St. Norbert, Benedictine, who Wheaton also played, and then MSOE. Wheaton will also take on Rockford on Friday night in the Leaf Fund Classic. They're projected to finish in 6th place along with Aurora. Going back to what you just said, the CCIW, probably one of the more unpredictable leagues when it comes to basketball. Just ask Illinois Wesleyan last season, did not receive a single first-place vote, yet they were the ones who won the regular season title. And now this season coming in with high expectations. Of course, ranked in the D3 hoops, top 25, took down number 2 UW Platteville at the beginning of the season. But
yeah, and I think part of that's due to the transfer portal. Guys come in, we don't know how they're going to gel with their teammates, how they're going to work together as a team. So there's a lot of uncertainty with these preseason polls.
And that's something that Coach Rose of Illinois Wesleyan said. Our league is one of the more unpredictable leagues. Here's Soren Richardson. That's just too easy.
And that was a good find by Nathan Clark, recognizing that Soren Richardson was going to be in the lane. He's great at scoring from there. And that's exactly what the Thunder needed to tie this game back up.
Richardson now 20 points in this ball game. Thunder 8 of 20 from the field. Falcons 10 of 16. Thunder have made 3 more three-pointers. They're 5 of 16 from downtown. Thought about the 3. Sutton goes inside, takes it to the cup.
Oh, that was a great left-handed finish. And if you're reading, you can't be jumping on those pump fakes. You got to stay down, not take the bait.
Here's Kyle Nebbs, yet another 3. 10, the triple.
Oh, he's got a nice shot. And if you're Concordia, you cannot be giving him that much time to shoot the basketball. He will knock it down most times.
3 threes for Nebbs, just like against Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah, Wheaton's 6 for 17. Concordia's 2 for 6. Similar percentages, but Wheaton's been taking a lot more threes than Concordia.
Back outside, Logan Landers thought about the three, now goes inside, passes it back to Merlot, able to finish.
And I'm really impressed by Logan Landers there. He could have easily shot that three, passed that look up, got it to his teammate for a better look. That's good basketball.
Both teams are feeling it in terms of shooting. Wheaton has made 3 out of their last 4 field goals. Concordia 6 out of their last 7. Dipping under 5 minutes left to go. 11 on the shot clock. Richardson picked up by Verhagen. He'll pull up, rattles in and out.
Yeah, Thunder need better looks here. Getting into crunch time, they're down 1, less than 5 minutes left to go. They need to be getting some better shots than a step back 3. As good as Soren Richardson is, that's a tough shot.
They fake the DHO. Here's now Makai Sutton. Picked up by Noah Hedrick. 10 on the shot clock. Inside Landers, and he's fouled.
Well, Landers was able to get that positioning down there. Once he gets positioning, Concordia will feed him the ball, and he's just tough to stop.
Foul goes against Kyle Neves. Team foul number 6 for the Thunder. Not exactly in the bonus yet. Verhagen to trigger it. They'll set up the DHO with Casey Verhagen. That's going to be a foul against Veers.
Yeah, a great job by Veers. I think a little too much contact. Can't make contact with an offensive player while they're moving like that. Can't inhibit their movement. But I like the effort by Christian Veers there.
So it will send Casey Verhagen to the free throw line. I mean, you talk about 3 guys in double figures. Verhagen with 19. Leahy with 12 as a 1-on-1 opportunity is no good. And then Landers with 15.
Oh, you know, my grandpa, he's a middle school basketball coach, and he always said free throws are what win and lose games. And there's Soren Richardson there with a nice bucket as Wheaton retakes the lead.
And a timeout is taken. Thunder holding on to a 1-point lead.
Yeah, and that's Concordia's 4th missed free throw. Wheaton's 11 for 11, Concordia's 6 for 10.
And what do you like so far from the Thunder?
You know, I think they've been able to get some good open looks on the three-point line. They've been able to penetrate inside and then get some open looks to guys like Kyle Neves. I think that's been really key for them as Concordia has tightened up a lot on the defensive end.
Of course, for the Thunder, they'll be having the Lee Fun Classic this weekend. They'll take on Rockford, and then depending on what happens, they'll either take on Olivet or Dubuque. Then they continue to have home games. They have Hope and then Manchester. And then we talked about how tough Concordia's schedule is. After this game, they already play Wisconsin Lutheran, who's projected to win the conference anyways, number 15 in the country. And then they have Northern Michigan in an exhibition game. And then Aurora, Rockford, and Edgewood. The latter they will play on December 14th. Whereas our game down to the wire.
Yeah, like we were saying, both of these teams desperate for a win. The Thunder have not won at home yet. This is their second home game, hoping to give their fans something to look forward to for the rest of the season. Concordia 0-2, still winless. They would love to have this win here to get some momentum as they face the rest of the challenging schedule.
Of course, for the Falcons, if you include last year, they're technically on a 5-game losing streak. They'll want to extend it to 6. Along with begin the season 0-3 before you have to play the Warriors in their first NAC game. They go back outside. Here is Verhagen against Kyle Neves. Verhagen, no.
Oh, that was a tough finish and great defense by Wheaton. Just a tough play.
Back outside. Soren Richardson fires the 3. Can't it.
Big time shot from a big time player. He was found open. He needed to hit that shot. Now Wheaton has a 4-point lead coming down with 4 minutes left.
25 points for Soren Richardson. That 3 is off the mark.
I think Concordia rushed out a little bit. They're getting a little flustered. They're down 4, 3.5 minutes left. They got to work the clock, get a better shot.
70-66 under 3:30 left to go now. Richardson off the DHO. Richardson. Oh, step back, pulls up for 3. Cannot connect. Noah Hedrick able to save it. And it's going to be Thunderball. What a hustle there.
I tell you, if Soren Richardson had made that shot, his team, the fans here, would have gone crazy. That was quite a move. And then you asked me earlier what I liked about Wheaton. I think a big thing is Casey Verhagen, 12 points in the first half, only 7 so far in the second half. They've been able to limit him a lot.
Using another screen, Richardson for 3, cannot connect.
Oh, great play by Kyle Neves, not giving up. Those are the plays Wheaton's been making all game. That's why they're winning this back and forth battle right now.
Really just came out of nowhere to pluck that steal. Under 3 minutes now left to go. 70-66, Thunder up by 4. Richardson gets the double team. Richardson back outside. Hedrick, Neves, corner 3.
Oh, you would have loved to see that shot go in. But that's the ball movement I've been talking about. Getting an advantage, swinging around, finding the open man in Neves. And that's just a great look by Wheaton.
There's Makai Sutton taking the 3. That one also rattles in and out.
Oh, both Wheaton and Concordia near misses here as the game almost draws to a close. A little over 2 minutes left.
Falcons 2 of 7 from beyond the arc. Inside Noah Hedrick, counted at 1.
What a play. And that brings Wheaton's lead to 6 points. That's their largest lead of the game so far. They're starting to pull away. Soren Richardson, Kyle Neps, Noah Hedrick making these big-time plays. It's giving the Thunder an advantage here late.
Hedrick cannot complete the 3-point play. He does have 13 points, though. Second leading score for the Thunder. We're about to dip under 2 minutes to go here on a Tuesday night at King Arena.
Concordia's looking a little sloppy right now.
Verhagen back outside. Here comes a 3 on the way and rattles out yet again.
The Falcons needed that one, down 6. Now Wheaton's job is to run the clock out here. They don't need to rush. They can wait all the way till 5 seconds before they try to start getting a shot up.
.90 seconds to go, 10 on the shot clock. Martin, picked up by Merlot. Martin pulls up, mid-range stay. No good.
That's still a good possession by Wheaton. Not a great shot, but only a minute 15 left and they're up 6.
Merlot, what a screen there by Logan Landers. Inside Leahy draws the foul.
Yeah, you start to see Concordia. They're getting a little desperate here. They're driving with intensity. They haven't given up in this game yet, neither should Wheaton.
That's now Wheaton's 8th team foul. It's going to put the Falcons in the bonus. Zach Leahy to the free throw line. Make him now 4 of 5 from the charity stripe.
And these are big free throws. You can't be missing these this late in the game.
As we got a timeout on the floor, 72-67. Drew, what do you think both coaches are telling their teams in crunch time?
You know, I think in the Wheaton huddle, Coach Showers telling his players, be patient, don't rush anything. Above all, you cannot turn the ball over here. And also, I think he's going to tell his players, once Concordia gets the ball, fouling is a big no-no here. That just gives Concordia free points. And over for Concordia, I think they're going to start bringing some full court pressure here, try to force a turnover, get the ball back. They're only going to be down 4 if they make this free throw. So that's definitely enough time with a minute and 8 seconds left to get a comeback. I think we're going to see pressure from Concordia. We'll see how Wheaton handles it.
But if you're the Falcons, assuming you make this free throw and you're down by 4, do you just try to trap? Do you try to foul? What's the strategy here?
I think you go for a trap. You try to force Wheaton into a bad pass. Try to do something that forces them to make just a hasty decision. And Concordia doesn't need a 3. They'll only be down 4. They have enough time left. They can get an easy bucket. So I think that's what they'll be going for here after this free throw.
Free throw's no good. So that makes it a 5-point game. Let's see what the Falcons want to do here. The ball's on the ground. And it's going to be a foul against Concordia.
Yeah, a little too much contact there. And I think Wheaton's heading to the line. Yeah, you can see in the replay there, a little too much contact.
And as you said, they will head to the line because both teams are in the bonus. Team foul number 7 issued against Concordia. Noah Hedrick to shoot free throws. 13 points for Hedrick. And at 16 against Lake Forest, 12 against Wisconsin Lutheran.
And these are huge free throws for Wheaton. 5-point game, a lot different than a 7-point game. Make both these free throws. Wheaton's up by 3. It's a 3-score game. Miss one of these, it's a 2-score game. So these are really big.
Hedrick last year, 50% from the free throw line.
And look how calm and collected he is. He's been ready for this moment.
Crucial free throw there, as you said, Drew. Now it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, Concordia's gonna need, oh, that might be the dagger right there. I don't want to speak too soon, but Concordia's gonna need a turnover and a couple of threes to get themselves back in this game.
Now with that turnover, do you have to foul if you're the Falcons?
I think you do. You can't let Wheaton run 30 seconds off the clock, get it down to 33 seconds with down 7. I think you just got to foul and hope Wheaton misses at the free throw line.
Both teams are in the bonus. Not in the double bonus yet. Nebbs being harassed. And Kyle Nebbs, I believe, just called a timeout.
Yeah, I think Concordia's they're going for turnover first, and once the ball gets past half court, they're probably going to foul right away.
Again, minute 1 left to go here in our ball game, 74-67. 7-point lead for Wheaton. I'm assuming if you're Coach Al, you want your best free throw shooters out there. What else are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I think they're going to try to get the ball to Soren Richardson or Kyle Nebbs. They're best shooters. They're big-time players. They're also a little more experienced. These freshmen, they haven't had too much experience playing college ball yet. I think he's going to try to get an upperclassman so that they have more experience in these moments. And I was just looking at the stats here, key stat from this game. Concordia has 31 rebounds. Wheaton has 26. And Concordia's out-rebounding Wheaton. But I think Wheaton's been doing a great job. They're outsized, but they're still able to fight in the boards.
No one really in foul trouble for the Falcons. Matt Merlo has 3 personals. They get inside to Christian Veers. No foul yet. Here's Soren Richardson now. Just got whacked right there, and finally they call a foul. That was Giovanni Blackman who just checked in, so the Falcons will use one of their bench players.
Yeah, it took a while for the refs to call that. I thought they were going to call it sooner. I think Concordia wanted to foul sooner, get more time for them to make something happen on offense.
Probably the last guy you want shooting free throws, Soren Richardson. 25 points, 7 of 7 from the free throw stripe in this ball game.
Oh, short.
Well, it's a 1-and-1 as well, so they don't get a second.
This game's not over yet.
Okay, Giovanni Blackman is in the game. Here's Merlo. Merlo is fouled.
Yeah, as Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over. There have been bigger comebacks than this. It's happened before. We just got to stay disciplined, not make any mistakes, and just sit out the rest of the game.
Of course, Concordia knows what it's like to lead. They had a 14-point lead against Illinois College. Wheaton also had a 19-point lead against Benedictine, but proceeded to blow it just like Concordia did against Illinois College. As Matt Merlo.
Crucial free throws.
Indeed they are, 74-69.
I think Concordia, they need a steal right here. They don't want to send Wheaton back to the line. Wheaton's 13 for 15 this game, which is pretty good. I think Concordia's, they got to go for a steal here. They're going to be sending all the guys up, and once the ball's inbound, they're just going to foul right away.
Let's see what the Thunder want to do, knowing that strategy.
Yeah, I found the Thunder, I just try to inbound the ball and just hold it. Concordia's probably going to have to foul them. What you don't want in this situation, if you're Wheaton, is a bad passer, a risky passer, something that goes across the court.
We're kind of starting to recap the second half. It really was Kyle Nebbs heating up. 3 of 8, 9 points for him. Of course, Soren Richardson leading the way, 25 points on 8 of 21 shooting.
Yeah, this was an even game the whole way. It really came down to just Wheaton's players making big plays when it counted.
No foul yet, and finally there is. And so that should send Richardson back to the free throw line. It looks like we're just going to play this free throw game rather than fouling game.
Now, once again, a chance for Wheaton to get a 7-point lead here. If they can do that, that'd be crucial.
It is a 1-and-1 for Soren Richardson. Makes it a 6-point ball game. Assuming the next free throw is crucial because this could be a 3-possession game if he makes it.
Oh, that's clutch right there. That's exactly what you want from your big-time player, hitting the free throws at the end of the game when it counts.
27 points now for Soren Richardson. Merlo inside, guarded by Nebbs. Merlo puts up the shot, banks it home.
It's tough for Nebs there with that mismatch. There's not much you can do short of fouling.
Another timeout taken by Concordia. They're down by 5. I'm assuming you're just going to play this game of, okay, if they can't steal, we'll just foul, right?
Yeah, Concordia is just hoping that Wheaton will miss their free throws or that they get a turnover. I do want to see Wheaton tightening up a little bit on defense. Concordia's been able to get buckets pretty easily, almost at will, these last couple of minutes because they're down. And Wheaton just got to just get one stop here, and that'll turn the tides of the game enough. So they should be able to get the win.
Giovanni Blackman, who's just checked into the game for the last couple of minutes, now already has 4 personal fouls, excuse me. So it looks like just letting him do that. Meanwhile, Christian Veer's a little bit in foul trouble. He has 4 himself, but other than that, everyone else has 3 fouls or less. Including Logan Landers, he has 2 personals. Verhagen has 2 as well. Martin to inbound. I'm not sure why the buzzer went off.
Uh-oh, the clock's running.
I think everyone is confused. Because it just,
not sure what happened there. I guess they're going to give the foul to Concordia and have Soren Richardson shoot. I'm not sure.
Well, the referees are discussing this because Devin Martin, I believe, was about to inbound, and then the clock just went off when it should have not gone off. I believe it's probably because of the timeout that they were in.
Yeah, that was the buzzer for the timeout. I think the scoreboard operator might have just forgot to cancel it or something like that.
Well, we'll see what the referees want to say.
I think they have to bring the clock up further too. I think it was closer to 28 seconds when the play stopped.
We're now talking to our PA announcer.
Yeah, they're going to bring it up to 30 seconds. And they're just going to completely redo the play over again. That's interesting.
Devin Martin to inbound. And let's see what's now.
I think the clock started running. Now they have to reset the clock and redo it for the 3rd time. 3rd time's the charm.
Hopefully it is. Of course, again, Thunder up by 5, trying to get back to 500 at 2-2. Falcons trying to pick up their first win. Richardson gets it, fouled yet again.
If you're Coach Schauer, you love to see the ball getting to Soren Richardson. So far, 9 for 10 this game. Before this game, he's 11 for 14. Pretty consistent free throw shooter. And just you want your star player at the line in moments like these.
And Soren Richardson, an 85% free throw shooter a season ago. Shot 53% on true shooting also last year. Wheaton in the double bonus as well.
Yeah, I just can't emphasize enough the free throw difference between Wheaton and Concordia. These two teams played really evenly. The biggest difference that I see is Wheaton's free throws 88.2%, Concordia 64.3%.
Better than last year for the Thunder. They shot 70% from the charity stripe, 7th in the CCIW a season ago.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Schauer loves to see these free throws being made. I bet they practice that a lot.
Shot clock is turned off. Under 25 seconds to go. Here's Verhagen. Cannot finish.
Too strong.
Are the Thunder going to get a foul? It looks like a timeout was called instead. 18.8 seconds left.
There's not much Concordia can do in this situation. I think time's running out.
Again, Wheaton in the double bonus. Giovanni Blackman, Jonah Jers each with 4 personal fouls. It's really been Soren Richardson. Those free throws have been so huge. He's 11 of 12. Of course, not like Andy Tate, who buried 28 three-pointers to set an NCAA record against Elmhurst last season, but still, those free throws are very huge for the Thunder.
Oh yeah, I just can't emphasize that enough. That and the rebound differential, I think those are the areas where the Thunder won this game.
Again, Wheaton, they will be playing against Rockford, yet another NAC opponent this Friday to begin the Lee Fund Classic. Olivet and Dubuque are also competing in that tournament. Concordia just came off the Bill Maris tournament at Illinois College. And the Falcons, it looks like they're not going to foul.
There we go.
As the Thunder are going to pick up their 2nd win of the season, get to 2-2, 78-71 here from King Arena.
So incredibly well-fought game from both teams. And it was just the Thunder being able to make some big plays, hit some threes, get an and one late in the game that really just made the difference in this one.
And what are some of your final stats that you have on this ball game, Drew?
Yeah, well, we've mentioned the free throws already. I do think another thing is the turnover differential. We turned over 11 times. Concordia turned over 16 times. And, yeah, that's just a big difference. Another thing is Concordia only made 2 3-pointers this game. They were 2 for 9. Wheaton was 7 for 22. Concordia did have a better field goal percentage than Wheaton this game, but Wheaton was just able to hit those threes, which count more, obviously. So I think those are the biggest differences in the game there. But you just love to see that was a great basketball game. And it looks like we're going to turn it over now to Aiden here with Coach Showers. Going to ask him a couple of questions about the game.
I'm here with Coach Shower. Coach, what were your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, thrilled, obviously. We've really played, we didn't play very well the first 10 minutes on Saturday, and so I was disappointed with that. But really, scrimmages, the 3 of the 4 games we've played pretty well. Listen, I don't know that we could guard my sister, and I hope she's listening right now. We are so bad defensively, but here's the thing, we're pretty good offensively. We've got a lot of guys that can make plays, and if we can ever figure out how to guard anybody, and we're going to be pretty good. And here's the thing, I think people who know me know I tend to be a little more pessimistic about my teams. I'm really pretty excited about this one because this team cares, they play really hard, we can score, and we're going to eventually get really good. And hopefully the sooner the better when we can start getting some defensive stops. But we're just a real difficult team to guard. And then, we got a little bit of a closer right now. Soren is somebody who you can't put him on the foul line. He's going to make plays. He's a bit of a closer. And that's a huge thing when your best player can make foul shots. We'll see everybody Friday.
Thank you, Coach. Well, alongside Drew Swinson, I'm Aiden Kong signing off on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.